What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? You already know what it is. It's Mr. Bridges on top, pre-snap read, all the above. You already know what it is. I'm coming back with another interview today. This is a different interview. This is interview. I usually offensive players, defensive players, but today I'm gonna show some love to the special teams, man. The special teams need to get some love because they can make or break. They can win a game for us at the end of the day. Now, this person right here was, I feel like, was the most important recruit that, we had in a long time. Like, we haven't had, this caliber of a person to step on FAMU campus, no matter what position he played. But it's just the caliber of the stars he got. He a five-star kicker, hailing out of Tallahassee, Florida, aka Tallahassee, Florida. But give your props up to my boy Michael, man. Everybody, and give him a props up to your
What
boy
up? What
Michael
up?
Smith in this thing, the new recruit for FAMU.
What up? What up? It's good to be here. Good to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, and we was just talking earlier about just a little bit of brief history about yourself, man. Tell us about your upbringing, and tell us just what was going on with you.
Yeah, so I didn't start kicking about eighth grade. Yeah, I played football, like Pop Warner and whatnot. But I didn't kick back in those days. Big soccer guy. And then I, wanted to kick just to be with my friends actually on the football team. And then I got a coach. I thought he was just going to be, some dude to just teach me a couple of things, and I was going to go have fun my eighth grade year. And he was like, man, he's like, if you take this stuff seriously, I could make you the highest rated kicker I've ever had, because I really do see it. And he told me that to me and my mom in the parking lot, and we were just like what talking about, because we were just so blown away. We're like, all right. And then I stuck with it. I took it serious. And that's just kind of where it started. He really engraved my love for the position. I've always had love for the sport. I've always, wanted to play. But obviously I wasn't going to be, a receiver or someone of that caliber. But he really engraved my love for the position. So, that's kind of where it all started.
Okay, cool, cool. Let's start from the beginning, man. You growing up in Florida, growing up around the areas of Tallahassee. How was that knowing that you have FAMU right down the street, then you have Florida State, and just growing up in that area, everybody wants to be a quarterback, everybody wants to be a wide receiver or making the plays. You transition your life into kicking. Just tell me how was it growing up just in Tallahassee?
Yeah, so I grew up a Florida State fan, obviously. My dad, huge Florida State fan. I grew up, watching Dustin Hopkins and Roberto Aguayo. So
Mm-hmm.
watching those guys. And I wasn't a kicker whenever I was watching them, but I always just like loved their just their swagger. Just super confident people. Super, overachievers, high succeeders, um, and just a lot of respect for them. And then once I, finally did get into the recruiting business, getting recruited by, school and whatnot, you don't have a favorite team. It's whoever shows you most love.
Yeah.
I was, recruited by you for a period of time. And then, obviously Sam came in and they showed me, more love than a lot of schools. They really did. They went out of their way to show me a lot of love.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, just growing up around Tallahassee, if you went to FAMU, you know about Tallahassee as far as the location. So I really don't have to get in all that little spill with you, but just tell the other people that, not from Tallahassee, just what an everyday thing for Tallahassee or for a weekend thing for Tallahassee, the people that don't know.
It's good. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people, call it Tallahassee, But I love it. You know, it's home. This is where I want to be. You know, I had options to go play elsewhere, at much bigger schools. But just the people here are real special, and I think just like the support around the universities is super special, and everyone, you know, the FAMU homecoming games, everything, turns up down there. It's a good time. I've been down there a couple times. I was actually just down there yesterday, uh,
Okay.
and just seeing people, um, just just the love is good. So
Definitely. Love, yeah. When you go to FAMU campus, love is spread around everywhere, man.
it it really
Can't,
is.
yeah, you can't go away from it, even if in a whole nother city or a whole nother town, a whole nother state. FAMU love is spread out everywhere.
Definitely.
So, you're in transition. You talked about kicking wasn't your number one thing. We talked earlier offline about how did you get into kicking. Please tell the fans like how did you get into kicking?
Yeah, I just so I got I started kicking with my coach John Spradlin, and he really s- he was the first person to believe in me, and just kind of brought my talent to my eyes, really. And once you're good at it in middle school, you know it's like everyone's like, oh my gosh, like you're gonna go D1, and I'm like, like, oh my gosh, like, I am gonna go D1. I am. So it's just like, wow, like I really want to do this now. So then
Mhm.
that you just work harder and harder at it, and you start to love it more. But it's been a great process. It's been a long one, but I think I got a great, and not an end result, but a great result out of it.
Okay. And what grade did you start kicking or really started like focusing in on like, okay, really I can really kick with the best of them, man.
I would probably say, um, I really started kicking in freshman year, going into freshman year. I really started to, train for it. But whenever I started realizing that, I would, of high talent, with I would say junior year. And I didn't play junior year, but just during that time off, I was like, I really got something here, and this is my kind of my upscale.
Okay, cool. So, just playing a high score, how many game winners did you have? Did you have any game winners, or did you have any like close calls where you had to make that field goal, knowing all the pressure's on you?
Yeah. So my freshman year, that's actually funny that you asked that. My freshman year, I was on varsity, and we played Florida High because I was at Childs. We played Florida High, and I think there was like 8 seconds left, and it was like, I think it was like a 30 yarder, 40 yarder, and I missed it. Believe it or not, bad story. I probably shouldn't say that.
Nah, these
I
are good
missed it.
stories.
I missed it, and I was devastated. There was a lot of people there, and they got videos of it, of everyone going crazy. Everyone thought it went in, but it was just not a. I mean, it was a good kick, but it did not go in. I cried so hard. But I was like 14 at the time, playing at that level. 7A, 7A ball, and Florida High went on to, I think they went to state that year. They lost to state. I don't know. But still, that's my only time I've been put in that situation, and I wish I could get that back all the time. People always tell me, what happened to Florida High, yada yada yada, and I'm like, man, I wish I could have that back. But I was just a kid, man. I was just a kid when that happened. So
Yeah. But those moments can prepare you for other moments down the line. So I know
yeah,
you'll.
exactly.
Yeah. So, for that, I know that kick that you missed, I know it pushed you to do better and pushed you to go new heights. After that transition, as far as, being a 5-star recruit, how did you and your coach push each other to, get to this caliber?
I would say one thing that's really pushed me is the injury. So I've had to deal with really three main, and just having those setbacks just makes you just keep wanting to go further. Because I show up to these camps and I get beat, and I'm like, well, wait a second, like I shouldn't be getting beat, and my coach is having to tell me, like, he's like, dude, we got to get back. You were hurt for 6 months. It's time to get back. So just seeing that just really pushes me. I think the injuries have just like, I think they were the best thing for me, honestly. To just keep me on the path and the grind to it. To try and get, as high as I can.
Okay, cool. So, as far as finishing your high school career, you go in that period as far as, the recruiting process. You're not too many people experience a 5-star recruitment process. So, if you don't mind, name a couple of the schools that was looking at you, or, you went on recruitment visits for.
So I didn't really go a whole bunch of places, just because I only really wanted to go to one place. So I went to Indiana. I went on a visit there for 2-3 days, and I went to Florida State a bunch over that season, and then I went to FAU,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went to Southern Miss, and that was about it. A lot of schools, they were like, hey, we're offering PWO, yada yada yada, and I was like, man, I'm not really interested. So that's kind of, but all those schools were offering scholarships, kickers. So that's where I wanted to, that's kind of where I narrowed it down. The recruiting process was good. Obviously my goal was to stay here in town. That was my goal. I feel like, I just feel like I can really, the connections that I've made,
Mm-hmm.
that I have around me, I don't want to leave that,
Gotcha.
I just want to, be able to use that to boost me, even higher into so that I know I can reach. So yeah, but it wasn't as crazy as most people think. Some kids go everywhere,
Yeah.
and I could have gone everywhere, but it's just not really my thing. I'm not gonna just go to a Power 5 school and take some pictures and hope for a walk on. It's not my thing.
Okay, cool. So, you say you want to stay in town. You had to choose between Florida State and FAMU. We talked about this a little bit earlier before we came on. What was the dynamics that made you choose Florida A&M?
Just a love, I want to go. I was never offered by Florida State, but I would, um, I just a love from FAMU, like over anybody, and even over Florida State. They just really, put a lot into me, and I felt like I actually felt like a 5-star recruit for like the first time. I was like, man, these people really care about me, going way to make relationships with me and my family and my little brother. So they're going out of their way to really just show me my value and say, look, we want you to come play for us, and we're gonna love and covet you. And that's when I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna shut it down completely. I'm not gonna wait for any answers from X, Y, and Z school. I'm just gonna shut it down. I committed.
Okay, that's good to hear. Everybody talk about those. Even the past players that came on here, they talk about those interactions with Coach Simmons and the other coaches. And you're going to be playing on special teams. How's that connection with you and the special team coach? Because he's basically new. This is going to be his second year. This is going to be your first year. This is his top recruit that he had for his special teams. How was that dynamic of you guys talking?
Chili, I love Chili. He's my guy. He's my dog. He knows what he's doing too. He brought in me and he brought in Trey Wilhoit, who's the punter, who's also like probably one of my best friends. But he knows what he's doing. He's tapping into local talent. But he's also just very very smart and understanding the position. He's a really smart dude. He's interned, I think, at Minnesota and the Vikings, or not, Minnesota Vikings, and then the Bears. So he's definitely a up and coming coach. He's definitely going to be in the NFL one day. But just he's a super cool dude. That's another thing is a lot of people, through the recruiting process that I've met, the relationship is just kind of like forced. It's kind of a forced relationship, and you're like, man, I really want to get along with this guy because I want to play for it, for the logo. But Chili, he's just a super chill dude, super easy to get along with. I just feel like he's my people for sure. So
Gotcha. So we all know the elephant in the room, you know what I'm saying? You're going to HBCU. Was that ever like a factor in your mind? It's like, oh, I'm going to an HBCU. Is it a culture shock? Because I know you grew up in Tallahassee, you've been around there. For other people that do not know, or it's a culture shock to them when they step on campus. Like, how was that feeling when you step on campus and you see, you're the minority now, and you're the one that be like, hey, oh, okay, he's on campus. Oh, he played football. Okay. How is that feeling? Or do you feel that at all?
No, I don't really feel like I was down there in the cafe the other day, and I don't feel like people are like, like singling me out or looking at me weird. Like, I just like go about my business, and I think it's definitely not a problem. Like, I don't see like, oh, I'm going to HBCU, it's gonna be hard and it's gonna be a culture shock. Like nah, I don't, I'm not really. That's just not really on my. I'm not really worried about that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Just a little info for me when I was younger, when I first went to HBC, it was a culture shock to me because I grew up in like a diverse community, and I was like, oh, I ain't never saw this many people together, and you hear the band. It's just so different from a regular football game. So
it is. No, but
yeah,
I think it's just because like I've been like down there, and like
yeah,
kind of like grew up, like going, spending time downtown and stuff like that. And my dad, works downtown. So I just feel like that, I guess when you grow up, like kind of in that, like and around it, like the environment, it's not really like a culture shock.
Got
Yeah.
Gotcha. So as far as just you in particular, I know what is the relationship between you and Coach Simmons? I know it's not for so long, but what are the things that y'all talked about, or that you can share that y'all had going on back and forth as far as that recruiting process too?
It was good. Yeah. I just spoke with him yesterday. Me and my family. He's a good dude. Super easy to talk to. And we were just talking about. He was actually telling me about his college days yesterday. He was telling me, and I'm not going to share those because that's something for him.
Yeah,
But
him to share.
he was just telling me, make sure, it's gonna be a big change when you go to college. You got a lot of free time and whatnot. And he was telling me about his college days and whatnot. And it's just a really, obviously there's a level of respect between, player and coach, but there's still that, you know, friendly aspect of, I can talk to him about anything and open up. And he's a really, really good. I really believe in what he's doing.
Definitely. So, I hear a lot of myth about kickers, about wearing two shoes, or one shoe is two size smaller than the other shoe. What is your per se, uniform thing for you kicking as far as the shoes that you have on? Do you wear soccer shoes? Do you wear regular football cleats? What do you have going on with your shoes, man?
Yeah, so I got Actually, I just wear like soccer cleats. Like I got like 5 different pairs back here. I got a whole bunch of them,
Okay.
but it's just like a regular like soccer cleat, and I'll just like customize it. It kind of looks like this. Uh,
Okay.
but I don't really have like any like superstition like wearing 2 socks or anything like that. I don't really believe in that. I do wear the same like um not like obviously they're like these Nike Elite socks.
Hmm.
There's they got like the pads in them and stuff like that. They're not like the ones with the black coming down the back. Uh,
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
it's like a different style. So I do wear those every time I kick. But I don't wear any like lucky bracelet or gimmick like that. I don't believe in that stuff. Just go out there and hit that thing.
All right, hey, that sounds good to me. So who were your favorite kickers growing up? Because a lot of people know about Justin Tuck right now. He's probably one of the best kickers in the NFL. And when I was growing up, it was Adam Vinatieri. For the Colts and everything. Like, who did you admire? Who did you look up to?
I would definitely say Dustin Hop. They call him Twinkle Golden Foot or no, Twinkle Toes, whenever he was at Florida State. But I would say right now, I would say Harrison Butker. He's on the Chiefs.
Okay.
I just really like his he's just an athletic dude. He hits that thing. Obviously Justin Tucker, everyone loves him. So I'm not gonna be vanilla and say that. But I would seriously say Harrison Butker, probably right now. He just hits that thing. That's kind of reminds me of myself. Whenever I watch him, I'm like, that kind of looks like me. Kind of looks like me.
Okay, gotcha. Question. So, you got three games to pick from to win a game winner field goal. 3 games, and it's a 50-yarder. So you got to choose one game though. You either can choose the Florida Classic when we play Bethune, Homecoming, that's in October. And then you have the Orange Blossom Classic that's in Miami when we play Jackson State. A 50-yarder winning field goal. Which game would you rather have it on?
I'm going Homecoming. No doubt. Homecoming.
So
Everyone's there. I mean, just the atmosphere. I'm going Homecoming without a doubt. It'd be, obviously at home. And I hope they storm the field.
yeah, I was about to say they are definitely going to storm the field. If that happens, it's going to be out of control, man. Out of control. Plus, like you said, that's hometown. Your family's going to be there.
Yeah,
my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's amazing. So, just to get to know you a little better, what's favorite color?
Favorite color? I would say gray.
Gray. Okay. Favorite food?
Probably steak.
Favorite football team?
Favorite football team? I would say the 49ers.
Yeah, they're hot. They're hot right now.
This guy. I like.
Yeah, they're hot right now. Favorite athlete of all time?
Michael Jordan, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, see.
Everything is LeBron sponsored down there, but I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan, man. I like LeBron. I respect him, and all my friends out, but I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan. Above my bed, I got this huge painting of Michael Jordan, and bro, I'm in deep.
Definitely. For the people out there that don't know, iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
FaceTime or text?
Text.
Okay. You had any place to go in the world for vacation, where would you go?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Probably just like an island or something.
An island, a getaway island from everybody.
A little getaway island, yeah.
Okay, cool. So on campus we got fried chicken Wednesdays and fish Fridays. Which one you going to?
Definitely fried chicken.
Fried chicken. Okay. Nah, because we from the city. Are you going to Waffle House late at night? Or are you going to Guthrie's late at night?
I'm going to Waffle House.
You going to Waffle House?
Yeah, I'm going to Waffle House.
I thought you say Guthrie's.
Yeah, I like Guthrie's, but I'm going to Waffle House.
You going to Waffle House? Okay, cool.
Especially late at night. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. If you ain't from Tallahassee, it's a Tallahassee thing. You know,
no, it is. Guthrie's is, but
okay. I got you. So would you rather have a pet rally on campus or you'll go to Set Friday?
I've never been to Set Friday, but I heard it's supposed to be. So I don't know about that one. I guess I'll say Set Friday just because I've never been.
Okay, cool. But anything you want to tell the people out here, you know, anything that, you know, upcoming season, you know, your goals and your what you have for this coming season as, you know, we move along in the year?
Nothing much. Just, you know, ready to get down there. You know, I'm ready to start making immediate impacts. You know.
Definitely, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for, you know, showing up and watching the show. Make sure you please go subscribe to this channel. Make sure you share with others so I can keep bringing a product out to y'all, you know, interviewing these boys. I love doing it because I get to know each and every one of y'all. I'm definitely going to see you, probably get to see you during the spring if you're going to be down there during spring practice or during the spring game.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Definitely going to connect with you. Definitely going to be a friend. Definitely, I know you're going to do good. The coaches got you, so I'm not really worried about anything. But shout out to all the FAMU people out there. We got another one. We got another big time recruit. Peace out, one love, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir.